everyone, and welcome back. If you're just joining me for the second time, I'll have to start this all over. I just finished my first episode of this series, and my audio wasn't working. It should be working now, I hope. We'll get started here in just a minute. I just wasted a half hour of my life, and I don't want to do it again. So please bear with me if you're watching this on YouTube, because I know no one's watching this in the stream. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube and you want to watch some idiot play this game really, really badly, give me 2 seconds to make sure everything is working properly, and we'll get started. Excuse me. Alright. I think we're good. I think. Alright. Yes. Alright. Everything appears to be working. I just had to check my audio. Alright. So, as I said before, I already did one episode of this. I didn't do very much because I was just kind of starting and wandering around and doing my normal nonsense because I haven't played this game before. But I am starting over, so I will have a little bit of knowledge going in. But beyond like the first, what takes a normal player 5 minutes to do, it took me 30. So beyond that, I don't know anything about this. And I picked this game because, my last streams that I was doing was Fallout 4. And those are just huge games. I can't make that entertaining for myself, let alone other people when I'm trying to talk and be interesting to watch. So let's get started with this again. So we'll have to go to new game because I botched my earlier attempt. I guess that's what you get when you don't test your equipment and you're completely unprepared and you assume things work. You make, what they say, when you assume, you make an ass out of... Well, you just make an ass out of me. Like, when you screw up, you make an ass out of me. Alright, so this is what I missed earlier. Okay. I love you too, you creepy thing.
I'm coming home soon. Yay!
Okay, good. I don't know where you've been.
I cannot wait to be done.
This actually looks okay.
Job and come home to my loving husband.
What sort of babysitting job makes you go away for like a year?
I gotta get back to work.
Is she on a boat?
You, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses.
After a long absence, I don't want just kisses, But anyway, I did make it up to where I find her in a cage, and she doesn't look that good when you find her. She's creepy looking.
Ethan.
Like, this looks, okay, but the actual character model is creepy.
I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Okay, I'll stay away. Game over. Move on with my life. That would be so cool if they gave you that option. Kind of like how in, God, what game is that? Far Cry 3 or... I think it's 3? No, Far Cry 4. You can...
Hey,
with Pagan Min, you can just wait after he tells you to wait, and then, like, he'll take you to your mother's ashes or whatever, and then the game's over.
Yeah, no,
it's great.
I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
That scenery does look really good.
I
wish I had a PS4 Pro and I
she's
could
back.
watch it in
She's
4K,
back
but
somehow.
unfortunately I'm
Maybe it's a
I'm
prank.
too broke. But
She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
that does look pretty good.
Dolphy,
Which makes me wonder why the character models look kind of odd.
3 years.
I mean, I know
know,
it's
I
not as
know.
crisp when you're watching
What
because
if it
it's
is
only
her?
at 720p and whatever. But if
I
you
have
play
to
this,
find out what happened.
it's a decent looking game. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but some of the scenery they did a really good job on. And as I said in my first playthrough, I guess if you play this in VR and you look down too much, you can see that there's just like floating arms and things. Although that might have been fixed in a patch, I'm not sure. But I have not played in VR. I wish I could. Another thing I can't afford because I'm too broke. Alright, but I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did before when I started
Place.
in the first attempt. Excuse me, I am drinking whiskey. As I always do on these playthroughs. Although I think last time it was rum. Yeah, I kind of gave up rum. Switched to whiskey. It's better for you, you know what I mean? But no, anyway. Yeah, check your objective. Okay. I don't know what is that. Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong the last time. I didn't realize they meant the little, whatever that little rubby pad is on the controller to check. But on the first time I attempted this, I found the mansion, and then I turned this way instead, and I think I'm going to do that same thing. I mean, you might even have to. I didn't even consider that you might have to. I didn't even go up to the gate. Let's see if the gate will open. No? Okay. So I was completely wrong. I thought it was cool that, like, you had two choices when you first came up, but I guess well, I mean, the description speaks for itself. I'm not a very good player of video games, but I thought it was cool. It's like, oh, you can go up to the house, or you could turn this way. Oh, that's interesting. But no, it's just you have to go this way. And let's run. And we find the news van from the demo, where they were doing their little spooky house tour, I think. Yeah. What the hell? Is that that's just a power cord. Accept her gift. No, because her gift is herpes. Nobody wants that. It's gross. Worst part of all is she's always like, it's not so bad. Yeah, no, it's bad. Maybe that's what this Resident Evil is. It's not about zombies at all. It's about herpes. Yeah, I know I'm stupid. Oh, there's that creepy guy again. Ugh. Gotta sneak. I know he's not there. Okay, so let's not be full of nonsense. All right, so crap. I'm stuck. All right, so we follow the creepy guy. Why would you do that? Why would you follow the creepy guy? I mean, obviously this guy was able to... Ugh, that's so weird. This guy was able to find, you know, a place where his... Yeah, birds and legs. Looks like horse legs or something. Whatever. This guy was able to figure out where his girlfriend / wife, whatever, was being held or whatever. And then you find this creepy-ass Addams Family looking house, and then you go, you know, you turn down a path, and you see that creepy guy walking. And then you find this shit. That's when you immediately turn around and you get back in your car. That should be an option in this game to, you know, drive to the nearest, you know, town and find a sheriff or whatever they have in a little town like that for law enforcement and get some help. Of course, then again, I mean, that would be a really cool option, I think. And if they made it so that, like, the cops were kind of in on it and whatever, like you always see in, like, those creepy cult movies, that would be pretty cool. All right, so in here you find, the driver's license, Texas. Texas is not where it goes. Your husband is dead. Okay. Check inventory. Okay, can I examine? It says, oh, I didn't even look at this either. When the first time I did it. So this is why I'm almost glad that my microphone screwed up last time, because this time not only can you hear what I'm saying, but I'm actually doing things better. Okay, this says email from Mia, a printout of the email from your wife, Mia, who has been missing for 3 years. Don't they declare you dead after like 2? Examine this item. Alright, so this is a printout of an email. That's a... Can you examine these? Like, closer? I wish you could. Just says... I know it's just text, which is good, I guess, but... Okay. From Mia Winters, sent July 18th, 2017, 11:04 p.m. Tuesday. To Ethan Winters, that's me. Dulvey, Louisiana. This looks like Louisiana. Baker Farm, come get me. Oh, that's why he's coming. See, I was all confused. I was like, why the hell would you do that? But even still, once you find that, if you know where your wife is, I don't care who it is. Let's see if we can look at that more. I don't care who it is. You get backup. If you can't get the cops, you get the army. If you can't get the army, you get a big burly friend with a shovel. Go find some bikers and pay them. You know, bikers like to fight. Give them some money. I guarantee you they'll help. I mean, they might, you know, beat you and take the rest of your money when you're done, but I mean, you'll have your wife back. They're not going to kill you. I mean, unless you do something bad to them, but you don't fuck around with bikers. Alright, so go in there. And I have this handy flashlight that is apparently attached to my head, even though it's not. There's my feet. Alright, as I said in the first... Well, I don't know why I keep saying as I said in the first one, because you can't watch it because I deleted the video right after I realized that my microphone hadn't recorded anything. I recognize that room from the demo. This is where you think you try to exit the house. There's the hanging cows and things and blood everywhere. And that guy kills you. Creepy pictures. Can't get in here yet. We need to get the bolt cutters, which I found downstairs. Spoiler alert. Trigger warning. Whatever. And oh yeah. We all know whose house this is. We all have that one friend whose house looks very similar to this. You get the beef stew with the cockroaches, the glass of milk on the counter that's solid like freaking yogurt. Time makes fools of us all, you know. Over 20 missing in 2 years. That's 10 people a year. I can add. Alright, I remember in the demo there was like a knife or something over here. I don't think there was. This is all I played of this was the demo and then like the half hour that I played right before this when my microphone crapped out on me. I mean, it wasn't really my microphone's fault. It was my fault for not checking. That's all I've played of this, so I am kind of new to this. So if any of you are watching this and have played it, and what the fuck, and I'm doing something terribly wrong or going the wrong way, I apologize. But I'm doing this on purpose. I intentionally haven't watched any Let's Play videos of this. I haven't, you know, watched any other like, you know, edited stuff. The only thing I really watched on this was an episode of Boundary Break where he kind of, you know, there was a few minor spoilers, nothing too bad. It was a good video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I highly recommend it. That channel, Boundary Break, does some cool stuff. Kind of takes the camera into places you can't normally see. Good stuff. All right. Derelict house footage. This is from the demo, obviously. That's for the VCR downstairs. There's a tape recorder. We'll check that out in a second. See, I remember up in here in the demo, there was those creepy mannequins where when you turned around, like they were suddenly facing you, which even if you made it up this far with all the creepy shit that you found, once that happens, that's when you leave. I don't care what's going on. You just leave. All right, I'm gonna turn up the sensitivity, which I did last time I tried this, and I forgot to do it just now. Oop, I hit the wrong one. All right, so we're gonna go to camera speed 7, camera acceleration. I think that's good. Let's see how that does. Because I can't. Yeah, that's better. I don't know how that looks for you, but I can't deal with that super slow stuff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh. What? Okay, so that's saving. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't realize that's how you save the game. Okay, well that makes sense. Although I think there are autosaves in here as well. But that's kind of cool. It kind of, you know, brings back the old school typewriters, but in a like a slightly more modern way. You know, with Resident Evil 4, it was supposed to be, you know, the late 90s, 2000s era, and they were still using, excuse me, typewriters to save. I guess this makes more sense. Oh, excuse me. I've got the whiskey burps. Alright, so let's slowly trudge our way in our weirdly pointed boots. See what we can find. Did I already look in here? I think I did. Just some general filth, some lovely filth in that drawer. Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here. It's a weird mirror that you can't see anything out of. I remember in the demo this room had some stuff hanging from the ceiling, like little dolls, and there was like something behind the boarded up door kind of making noise. Here's Here's the TV room. Whatever you want to call this, the parlor, living room. I don't think there's much interesting going on here except for the... Well, there's of course this, but I'm sure I have to go down there now, but I don't want to miss anything. Oh yeah, that doesn't look like a batch of serial killers getting raised up there. There's like a cult leader waiting to happen right there. See, he's just like, I can't wait to get drunk and beat these kids and my wife, and then go to town and get some new cult followers. I'm Jesus. Oh, we've got a tape. So let's see what's on this tape. Probably the summary from the demo. Let's see what we got. Test pattern. Derelict House, June 1st. Dulvey, Haunted House, rehearsal. Alright, so... Oh. Yep.
Where did you find this guy?
The demo footage.
Hey,
Do I have to watch the whole
I only
thing?
work with professionals.
Because I
Speaking
kind of
of
don't
which,
want to.
Make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want to repeat it.
Oh, am I actually playing through the whole demo
I
again?
don't do ADR.
Okay. I mean, I guess that...
This new guy?
Here, I've been talking about
Again? Just don't
the
be
demo the whole
surprised
time we're
if we
playing
have to
through it.
make a change.
I like how they're just talking about this guy like as if I'm not even here.
New plan. We do a walkthrough of
Way
the
to be
inside
passive-aggressive.
first.
Is
Then
it
we shoot the
passive-aggressive?
intro,
Just like
I
we
guess that's
always
just
do.
aggressive.
Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shithole. Happy? Ecstatic.
This guy looks like a scumbag, like a used car dealer. Pays you $2,000 for your 4-year-old car and then sells it for 20. Hey man, I got upkeep. I got a coke problem and a hooker problem.
Are we rolling?
Yes, we're rolling apparently. I'm the world's worst cameraman. You know, you were talking about me behind my back, so we're rolling. Just like this.
Get out of the way.
Fucker.
It's loud.
Alright, so, well, I guess if this is the whole,
After you.
So,
well, part of
why
the
are we
whole demo
rolling
segment,
time? Do you ever prep?
they go through
What's the
here,
prep?
and
Shitty house, spooky sounds. Ooh, is it haunted?
then eventually one of them gets killed, and then this guy gets captured, I think, the guy that we're playing as.
Fuck me. I was an anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not angry.
Yeah, but then he
What's
made a
that?
pass at the station manager's daughter, who was 14 at the time.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long do you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great cutaway. So,
Oh, that's right, I wanted to see where that guy goes.
Not hillbillies.
Well, the
Bakers.
roaches aren't here
Jack
yet.
and Marguerite Baker.
They're not hillbillies. Dude, look around.
They
There's
were quiet,
hillbillies.
not backward.
There are hillbillies.
A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Oh, there's no animal in there.
Ah, shit!
Oh, wait.
Oh, I should have worn my good shoes.
Shit, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't want to miss anything. Is it the same newspaper?
Well, I
Oh,
have my
Ghost Sighted
shots.
in Bayou.
Although, this would make a great backdrop. Andre, what do you think?
Oh shit, he already left. Oh, I
Andre?
can't go forward. Okay. It's because I'm not supposed to
Andre?
follow him. Because I think he turns around and disappears.
Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went?
Clancy! That's me, Clancy.
Where is he? Unfucking believable.
Dude, it's a tiny house. Why are
This is
you
the last
freaking
time
out
I worked
already?
with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy,
Oh, am I
you
Clancy?
stick with me.
Weren't you just, you know, saying how bad I was a few minutes ago? Fuck you, dude. Let's go through here. Can't find him there. Let's go in here. Can't go through there.
What the fuck
Oh.
was that?
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Come on. Can we hurry this shit up?
Andre?
Where the fuck is he?
Where the fuck is he?
I mean, it's a big house, dude. Probably just playing a joke on you. I mean, obviously not because it's a Resident Evil game, but, you know, if this were
Andre,
real,
where are you,
he would have
man?
no business or no reason to be freaking out yet. I would just assume that he was playing a joke on me. Because, you know, this guy's kind of a prick. Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on. No, maybe I can't get it. Maybe he has to
What
get
the
it.
hell?
It's been a while. You know, that's the first place I look when I can't find a guy in a house is the inside of the fireplace.
All right, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
Okay, what's gotten up with you? Just, you get out of the way. Let me go. Just, yeah. Get your stupid jeans and a suit coat wearing ass out of the way. Alright. What do we got down here? Can't see anything. Come on.
You first.
Yeah, okay,
Need a
you
nice
coward.
hero shot of me coming down the ladder.
Oh, a hero shot, eh?
So,
Okay. Let's do that.
You
Prick.
first.
I think all of us have worked with a guy like that. You know who you are,
What do you see?
Jacob.
What is it?
I see you, dummy. Alright. Oh, here he is. He's just standing there, up against the wall, acting totally normally. Probably taking a leak. Or, I don't know, sucking on a pipe. Oh, I guess he was sucking on a pipe. Just a really, really enthusiastically. And there's Papa Redneck. Gonna make me squeal like a pig, I suppose. Okay, so that was the little demo tape. It's the first I've heard this guy speak. Jesus. What do we have here? It's a picture of a cell. Dun, dun, dun. I know where that cell is. It's in the basement. Or whatever that is. So we'll do this, yada, yada, yada. I guess that's why they did that. They had to put that in there to kind of get you to check in there. So I think I'm doing this exactly the way you're supposed to. Probably just a lot slower and more boring. Because while I'm glad the audio messed up on me when I first attempted this, I'm not much better. I have to get used to talking while I play again. Whoa! Shit! Fuck! This would be fun to play in VR, I think. After you just watched that video, why the hell would you climb down here? You would go to the cops, unless everybody in this universe is brain dead. I mean, look at this. Here's the pipe the guy was sucking on. You know, I'm just going to keep saying that he was sucking on it. That would be a funny thing to find. Just somebody you work with just sucking on a rusty pipe for no reason. Alright, so anyway, I know what's coming up here. You go through this little thing, and then, oh, there's a dead body. So, spoiler warning. Whatever. This will be probably the last spoiler warning, because I haven't played much farther past this. Other than getting up here and you find some, some photos and things, and you find the dude's wife, and she's creepy as shit. Living in the uncanny valley. Can I run in here? Nope. I would just like to... Yeah, there it is. Ugh. Got in my mouth. Gross. Yeah, just let me get by. Just let me get by. Sir, excuse me, please. Sir? Excuse me, sir. Can you... Like, seriously? Can you fucking move? Like what? Do I have to, like, admire you for a certain amount of time before it'll let me pass? Okay, yeah, get it. Corpse. Great. It's a zombie game. From a zombie franchise. I've seen... Okay. Am I doing something wrong? Because last time I just kind of walked by. I don't get it. Am I not crouching? What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Because last time I went by on that side. I just kind of walked past him. Or maybe I didn't. I'm just misremembering. And here's a bunch of pictures of people they killed or they converted to their weird religious cult. Because you know this is a religious cult. It has to be. You don't have shit like this without a religious cult. Here is some, looks like storage. Must be a cell. There wasn't much of interest around here. Is that those used needles or are those tampons? With really long, like, applicator things. I can't tell. Just feels like more used needles. Oh god, what the hell was that? I don't remember that from before. Ugh. God, what a gross basement. If you've ever been to like an old basement in a major city, like, you know, in an old building, like, you know, 100 years old or more, this is what the basements are like. I live in the Detroit area, and there are a lot of old buildings with old basements. And aside from, like, the garbage, well, you can have the garbage, but aside from, like, the murder stuff and the body pieces everywhere, it looks a lot like, there was the basement here. Probably smells the same, too. All right, this is something interesting. I wondered about this. It has a list of names: Ben, dead; Harold, turn; Arthur, turn; Tamara, turn; Craig, dead. Does this have to do with the T-virus or whatever they're doing for zombies, or does this mean that they've turned, as in they joined our religious cult? Got the bolt cutters. Hopefully I get to use those soon to open up some stuff, as you would with bolt cutters. I want to know what that means. Yeah, this is what I meant by the bodies. It's just bags of meat. Reminds me of the scene from, Fight Club, where they're making the soap, and they dump the bag of human fat, and it spills everywhere. They get it from, like, the liposuction clinic. It's a great scene. I haven't watched that movie in forever. I know everyone, you know, likes that movie, but I think they've got it a bit wrong. Everybody's like, oh yeah, the Tyler Durden character was great. No, he was the bad guy in the movie. I haven't watched it in a while, so I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, dude was the bad guy. Shouldn't be rooting for him. Fuck. Where the hell do I go? I remember... Did I walk past the cell? Because his wife is supposed to be in a cell around here. Which I think once I find her, I'll stop. And then for a few minutes, and then we'll go to episode 2. I hope you join me for that. I'm sorry, this has been boring. But look down at the bottom on the little PlayStation thing. It says, welcome to my channel. If you weren't bored before, just wait 2 minutes. I try not to be, but I can't help it. It's just my nature. All right. Anyway, Mia? Like, okay. Assuming that I'm this guy, like I'm seeing directly through his eyes. I saw a pair of legs. That could be a 300-pound man named, Tiny, for all I know. Mia, and he's going to open the door, and Tiny's going to be pissed that you woke him from his nap, and he's going to make a brutal romantic conquest on that dirty man. So, let's go in here and wake up the living love doll that is his wife. Like, if you don't know what a love doll is, Google it, and this character model looks like a living love doll.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just real enough to be creepy, but not real enough to pass anything. Like, it...
Did he see you?
The lips don't match up, the skin tone's
Daddy's
weird.
coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now.
Limbs move naturally, but not naturally enough. If you don't know what I mean and it looks good to you, hey, cool. But to me, it just doesn't look right.
Where are you taking
And it
me?
makes me feel
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna
off.
tell me what's going on?
But I guess that's what it's supposed to do. It's a horror
3
game, and if things
3
weren't
years.
off-putting and
Has it really been
strange
3 years?
and whatever, it wouldn't be worth it. But just, I don't think they meant to do it that way. I mean, I'm sure they made her look pale and, whatever, to fit with the mood of the game. But just the character model in general, just doesn't look right. It's supposed to be a living person, but it's not believable to me.
What is this place?
And I'm not a
What are you doing?
graphics whore by any means. I will happily play a PlayStation 2 game all day.
I think it's this way.
Even PlayStation 1, I don't care, but when they're getting up to this level of stuff and the model looks that weird, it's odd. Alright, so we're going to follow her around. Like, look, she just, like, whips her head around and... Ugh.
We have to talk.
Like, I'm just...
That message you
I
sent
keep
me.
expecting her to just, like, lay an
That
egg.
wasn't me.
But you did.
Like, just drop her
I
pants, lay an
didn't.
egg, and then,
Fine. Just tell me what's
jump at
going
my
on.
face and eat
I'm
my
telling
face.
you everything that I know.
Like, look at this. She, like, doesn't...
We have to go this way.
Oh, well, I guess I missed by chance. But, like, before when I was watching that scene, I was moving around, and she didn't, like, the character didn't follow me and was just kind of, like, staring. And it was just weird.
Family used to bring me food through here.
The family
I
used to bring
remember.
me food through here. You're telling me that big dude moved through here? Oh, I guess there's other members of that family that I haven't met yet. Why would they bring her food through there when they have an entrance? Like, when they just go down that ladder? Oh, I guess it's rickety as shit, though. Well, then why have it anyway if you're not going to use it?
It's there.
The entrance. It's there. It's the door. How do I use the door? It's been 3 years. Like, she turns it, like, right there, how she moved. She, like, turned over almost sensually.
I remember this room. There's another door here.
But she's supposed to be escaping. She's looking for another door. Well, I mean, there's a door through there.
We're gonna be a family. Now that you're here.
Yeah, that's not at all creepy. We're gonna be a family
There's another door.
in this basement. And there's another door. And I'm actually Ronald Reagan. Okay.
Mia.
So,
We gotta get on.
after he comforts his living love doll here, I'm gonna...
All right.
I'm gonna end this, and I will come back in a few minutes with the second one. So if you are if you are watching this on YouTube, thanks. Please don't forget to give a dislike. Oh, E001. Don't forget to give a dislike, and please don't subscribe, because why the hell would you subject yourself to that? Although, honestly, if I happened by some miracle to get a few viewers and you like this, I would love to do this more regularly, but, even though I do, it's fun, I do enjoy doing it, I'd rather sometimes just set up and play, rather than do a stream and worry about talking and being semi-mildly interesting. But if I had a few viewers that, liked it, I would do it a lot more often, and I might even get a capture card and do this not the pleb way. Over my PS4, I might actually, get a capture card and do some editing and things like that. So please, let me know what you think by giving a like or a dislike. I don't care. Like I said, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Call me a fag or whatever in the comments. Doesn't matter. As long as you're watching. But thanks for joining me, and I will be right back with the next one.